Why are you doing this to me?
I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me.
Hitchhikers. We've all seen them. Interstates, highways, side of the road. And we've all thought to ourselves, man, it's so humid out. Or it's so cold. They're kind of hot. And you think to yourself, should I pick them up? If you've seen a movie called The Hitcher from 1986, you know, never, ever pick up a hitchhiker. Well, then again, now I've just lost a hitchhiker audience. So maybe it's a good idea to pick up a hitchhiker. I'm not telling you not to. I'm not telling you to do it. It's at your discretion. But if you watch The Hitcher, you'll realize if you pick up a hitchhiker, you will be killed. Right, Jeff?
Yep, you sure will.
Or they will attempt to kill you.
That's right.
And that's what happens in this movie. This is Jeff from 909 Adventures.
Yes.
YouTube channel. You go to abandoned places. You don't go to filming locations that often, but you're coming with me.
Yes, exactly. Hanging out with you today.
Now, I've already shot the ending to this video, which is far, far down in California, in a different area. This video is shot in two different states, Nevada, California, all over the place. So I'm out of order. So Jeff's not going to be in the end, because I already shot that 7 weeks ago.
A long time ago.
It was a long time ago. I don't remember what I talked about. Probably just like this. Blah, 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 blah. Here is the opening scene, though. It takes place at night, and they also double this shot for when Jim... So the hitchhiker, Jim Halsey, played by C. Thomas Howell, he picks up a hitcher in the middle of the night because he's driving a car across country, and the hitcher is just a bad guy, and he wants to torment Jim for the next hour and a half, and he certainly does. So he picks him up right here, and he gets rid of him right here, he thinks. What is that above my head? Oh.
Nothing.
What is it?
Just the wind.
Okay. Right here. So you see Jim driving up this road right here. It's the middle of the night, and after he picks up the hitchhiker, there would have been a Volkswagen parked here, and you see a shot of it like that. You can match it up just with that ridge right there, that weird little blip right there. And there's another shot of the Volkswagen that way. Now, as I said, later on in the movie, Jim thinks he's escaped from the hitcher again. The hitcher starts chasing him in a pickup truck, and they come back this way. Makes not a lot of sense why he'd be going back this way when he was headed that way. But he's coming back this way, just like this silver. What kind of car is this?
It's a Toyota Tacoma.
Toyota Tacoma, coming this way. Jim is coming this way, and he pulls off the side of the road right about there, and the hitcher goes off that way. And also in the middle of the night scenes, you do see that ridge in the background too. It's very, very, very windy out here. I'm doing my best. All right, I've got a lot more hitcher locations coming up. Jeff, you're coming along with me for a few of them. Let's go. I'm telling you, do not pick up hitchhikers unless
it's me.
Unless it's, yes, he'll be combing his beard.
I wouldn't be hitchhiking.
He'll be combing his beard the whole time. It's not alarming at all.
Right.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Right about here is where Jim manages to get rid of the hitcher for the first time. Definitely not the last. You can tell by those mountains in the background. stop it with your boat in the desert. Yeah, so the Hitcher, right about here. It's a bad idea to pick up hitchhikers. Do you recognize this road? Why'd I say it like that? Look, after Jim loses the Hitcher, nearer to the beginning of the film, the first time he loses him, he's driving this way, and you see that mountain range in the background. And one dead giveaway is you see, let me flip around. You see that you see that white lettering there that says Calico. That's a ghost town, but it's owned actually by Knott's Berry Farm, I believe. It's very touristy. I've been there once, I did a video and never uploaded it. But anyway, you do see that writing. Sorry, I'm right there on the top left of your screen. That's visible as Jim is driving up this road right here. But he pulls off right here. Because he sees a car, and earlier he was behind that car and there were little kids in the car, but also in that car was the Hitcher. Somebody else picked up the Hitcher, and that's a very grim life I did. That's huge, Robert. What's up, Michael? And they stopped here. But why'd they stop? Because the Hitcher killed them all. He killed the whole family and the kids. This guy's a dick. Jim pulls up here, sees the car, and you get a lot of shots from this way and that way. So the car is right about here. And Jim pulls up, as you can tell by those mountain ranges, the exact same ones. So the car was right there. And Jim has a fit, as you would, because he realizes the Hitcher has now killed more people. Now I have just a little bit of a reprieve from the wind. But Jim doesn't, because he's about to get caught in a dust storm. A storm of dust. What's up, Storm? Steel City Storm. Follow them. They're awesome. Jeff, we all make mistakes, right?
We all do.
And some of us, when we make mistakes, swear about it for the past 5 minutes in the car, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I was a little effing pissed. Because I just explained the whole scene with the station wagon where it finds the dead family. But before that, the station wagon passes them where there's a no passing sign. But right here, there's a passing lane ahead. Anyway, this is the road. So this scene takes place before that scene. I'm shooting this entirely out of order. I'm already confused. But this is that scene. So the station wagon where he's pew, 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 with the kids playing along until he sees the Hitcher in the back. That was shot right here. You can see this mountain range right there. It's just at this curve of the road up here where they're about to pass, and that's the same mountain range in the back. You'll see there's a passing lane ahead. It's about 2 minutes away from the previous location, but it's in reverse. This would have taken place before that. You get what I'm saying, right? This would have taken place before. After the Hitcher kills that family, I told you about that dust storm. That dust storm was right behind me. And Jim stops here at this garage thinking he might get some help. But who does he run into? Who else? The Hitcher. Sticks everywhere. Jim goes in here though. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can see inside. He goes inside, looking around, tries to use the phone, then the Hitcher comes in, has the car keys, drops them, walks out, and then Jim comes running back out, and the Hitcher takes off. But he's not gone, because he is one relentless dick. This is really a quick scene, but I really always, and I've actually driven through here before. That's the state line right there going into Nevada. over to Las Vegas. And when I came here, I did not realize, this is 2012, the only time I've ever taken this route to Vegas. I didn't realize that this is from one of my favorite movies. I didn't even notice it probably. So you can see those windows behind the Hitcher and a doorway. I'm not sure where. Let's see what we can see inside. Nothing. We can see a bathroom. So these windows on the side here match up to the exact windows behind the Hitcher when he drops the keys. Not the ones, not those ones. Those ones right there. So Jim, though, he does come out of this doorway right here. Looks like it could be the same door. It looks like it could be a new door. I'm not sure. It's one location that's just in the middle of nowhere, but it's very, very cool. Yeah. This is definitely an eerie little place. Yeah. All right, we got more coming up from the Hitcher. Let's see if somebody picks me up. Oh, I'm supposed to show leg, right? Where's it go? This could be a while. What were you saying?
No, I was saying you can see how it's starting to lean.
Yeah, this is extremely sketch. Where are we?
This is Yermo, California.
Yermo, California, yeah. So we're north of where the station wagon scenes were shot. Not too far, but Jim decides to stop at a gas station for help. And guess who's waiting for him at the gas station? The Hitcher. He's around every corner. Jim comes right over that hill. You maybe can't even hear what I'm saying right now. So this is just a lot of me talking, and it's like a subtitled film right now if I'm putting in a voiceover. But this building is gone. All that remains is this structure here. So I'm going to show you some angles of how they shot it. But this is the famous scene where it's, well, I say famous, but because the whole movie's famous. That's where he lights the gas station on fire. Jim drives off with a burning car right down that road, where we just got an energy drink.
Yes.
All right, watch. Well, this is disappointing. This is where the famous French fry scene happened. Jeremy's gas. But now it's Ted's Travel Center. This is where he eats the French fry finger inside. But as you can tell, it looks a lot different. But they did shoot the police, well, not shoot the police. When the police get Jim on the ground, it's shot from right about here. Because you do see that mountain range very distinctly in the background. See that crest right there? It's my keychain with, I don't know what's on it. So it was all shot from this angle right here. You can see that crest right there. Now he's in my way. Get out of my way. These people are doing. So, yeah, shot this way. That's all I can really show you from this location. That's very depressing. Access denied, right, Jeff?
Yep. Can't even get in here.
Yeah, you're from this area. You can't just pull any strings?
No.
No.
I wish I could.
Yeah, this is an active gun range, but this was used as the sheriff's office where Jim is taken to. And that building right there was the actual sheriff's office. We could tell by the rocks in the background, matched up with that pole and those two little twin peaks. But that's the building right there. But this is locked up tighter than my prom date. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
All right. That joke's iffy. All right. So yeah, it's heavy security, but in the background, I'll squeeze in a bit. That's what she said. You do see that rock formation behind them. And that was the building used right there. It looks the exact same. But we just can't get on the property. There's nobody even there's nobody here to greet us. So bad service. And there's no voice box or whatever the hell you call it to call up. So again, Apple Valley Gun Club, come on. Your customer service is not on point. But they filmed that scene right here. So I've been along this highway before. 2 years ago, I did a video about Sam Kinison. And I got out of my car in the middle of the night and I filmed this. I don't know if I put it in outtakes or if I did it. If I put it in the regular video. I'm so angry. My location's right down there. I don't think I can get to it. I don't know. Detour, detour, detour. Oh boy. Well, this sucks. Let's go to more from the Hitcher. Fuck it. I don't want to drive anymore. Fuck it, I drove down the road. That's the road starts being closed more there. But I don't know if I'm supposed to be. I don't think it's a huge problem. Jim comes right out of these mountains. See that? There's an echo. See that V behind me? Watch. Jim comes out of there, like from walking from there. And that's the V, and you see that little bump. Of course, he used different lens, and he sees this place right here. Now, it looks a lot different, but this is where he went, and he tried to make a phone call, and the police roll up, and he overtakes the police car right here. So it looks a lot different, this building. They've done some work. I don't know if that's what I call it, but it looks a lot different. But the same four poles are still here. But you can see that ridge behind them. It's that one right there. Behind the police as they roll up. Jim takes control right here. Look at that sunset. I had just made it to this location in time. This is really far in the middle of, I don't know where. This is Chambless, California. And it's crazy that I've been here before. My gosh. But this is a location right here. This is what it looks like today. And then as the car pulls away, the police car, with Jim holding the gun on them, that's the mountain range you see in the background, right there. All right. Wow. Looks like the sun's going down. Not much more I can do with this place. here we are. Jim has another encounter with the Hitcher. Right inside here, in the booth. Let's go inside. So here's the inside, and this was also used in California. Some scenes from California took place here. Brad Pitt, Juliette Lewis, sitting right here. The stools are different, but I believe there's some scenes shot from this angle. But Jim comes in, talks to the guy goes back behind there, and then there was booths set up back here back in the day. And you see outside there. I'm trying to make it to my next location before the sun goes down. But yeah, the booth would have been right back here.
Anywhere. They said it themselves. Invasion is one that was just recently done, 2001.
Nice.
Do you know who Misha Collins is?
So that's the inside. What's crazy about this is I've been here before. I did a Sam Kinison video up in Needles, and I stopped here, and I remember filming that horse and going inside and talking to the lady, and the same lady. And of all the places I've been to, I did not realize, and it's from California. Hero in Enrique Iglesias' video, Queens of the Stone Age, and The Hitcher, one of my favorite movies. And I stopped here in the middle of the night and didn't realize it. That's so bizarre to me. The bus would have been coming right here though, towards me. This is where Jim got the bus. Caught the bus. Right there. Uh-oh. Jennifer Jason Leigh, look out. So you hear that sound, you know what that sound means. I'm at a truck stop. And if you've seen The Hitcher, you know the truck stop scene. Yikes. Jennifer Jason Leigh gets taken by the Hitcher, and she's tied up behind a truck. Shut up, truck. She's tied up, and he's gonna split her in half. So Jim gets, well, first of all, Jim leaves the motel room that he's sharing with her, and he comes right along this wall right here. This is an addition behind me, but that's the original wall. And he comes along this wall, so he's coming along here. Like I said, this part was not here in '86. And you see these two lights in the background from about this angle. Now I can't get in there because it's dense and I don't know what or whom is in there. Move it. But you see that and that in the background. So that's the wall he's coming on. And then the police, they know that the only one that can talk the Hitcher down is Jim Halsey. They bring him out to this parking lot right here, which was full of trucks. This pilot is new. This was not here in 1986 when they filmed it. This was still, it was part of the truck stop. And how do I know? Well, I asked the waitress. That sign, there it is. That's the sign that you see in the background, and the building in the background right there. So it looks a lot different, but it's all the same. And that's a neon sign. That's the original sign that's been here since they opened. There you go. This is the Outpost Cafe. All right, let's go somewhere else from The Hitcher. Hey, can I get a ride? So you can see here, this is where Jim was escorted onto the bus. This is the police station. And yeah, this is actually the Department of Parole and Probation. But the building looks almost the same. It's been changed a bit. But yeah, this is it right here. This is in Las Vegas. Just in downtown Las Vegas, right here. Best angle I can get on this private property. I cannot state how windy it was down there. I mean, look at that hair, dude. That's a hair don't. This is where they shot the final scene of The Hitcher, and even with a windsock, you could not pick up at all what I was saying. I shot another video down there for something else, and it's practically unusable, so it's going to be all voiceovers for that one coming up. But spoiler alert, this is the ending scene. This is where Jim kills the Hitcher, and I'm showing you right now. I'm pointing, but I'm going to show you more. So I've come down a little bit to show you where. Now, it would have been higher, the camera, because you do see the curve of the road, but right there in between those two sand dunes, that's how we got this shot of Jim. So it's right down here. Right about here is where the Hitcher was killed, because, like I said, this angle, but higher up. Oh boy, it was windy. So I know I already said peace out, but I don't know if I edited that. I don't know how I'm going to do this ending because of the wind. Peace out. Love you all. This is Brawley, California, nearby. Okay, I'm looking that way. This way. those mountains. Hitcher dead. Jim lives. All right. See Thomas Howell forever. Have you seen Thomas Howell? I have. Ow! Peace out.